Hi, my name is Jessica Bowling, and today I'm going to do a presentation on healthcare workers and the stresses in the healthcare industry. How many times have you ever been into a medical office and felt as though you were not treated very friendly, or they seemed really not to care about your needs? What about the receptionist, or the office assistant, or even the PA before you go in and take and see the doctor? Does it seem like they were a little rude, or maybe just having a bad day? Was their behavior good representation of Christ? As healthcare workers, you will have the opportunity to be a great witness for Christ. You deal with thousands of sick patients, as well as able to show them your actions and words that Christ lives in you. As healthcare workers, I have worked in the healthcare industry for over 13 years, both as a believer and a non-believer. When I came to know Christ, there was a change in my heart, and I had more compassion and a caring outlook on the healthcare industry. Christians who embark on a career in healthcare have the opportunity to be compassionate and caring, just as Christ was. Not many people have the chance to see and treat upwards of hundreds to thousands of people each week. In order to better explain my point, I will be discussing 3 key points. Those 3 things are compassion, patience, and the love of Jesus Christ. First, I'd like to talk about compassion. An individual without compassion will not be an asset in the healthcare industry. An article in the BBC News magazine states the Dutch theologian Henry Nouwen, in his book The Wounded Healer, writes, "How many leave hospitals healed of their own physical illness, but hurt in the feelings by the impersonal treatment they received." According to healthaffairs.org article, only 53% of patients and 58% of physicians said that the healthcare system generally provides compassion care. That's Lone, Rosen, Martella, and an unknown author. As a Christian and a healthcare worker, it is important that we show compassion for the people we see and the people that we treat. In order to be compassionate, we must also demonstrate patience. As a healthcare worker, you will not always deal with the nicest of people or the most polite people in the world, but you must show restraint and patience when dealing with them in order to better provide their needs. As they may be nervous and stressed coming into a doctor's office, as we all can be sometimes. As a healthcare worker, you are not to come into the office. It could be hostile. Maybe they just don't want to wait in line to be seen. You as a Christian professional need to calmly, patiently diffuse the situation. The more calm you are, the more you are able to rationally deal with these people and the situation. This statement was written in an article by a registered nurse named Deborah Wood. In my experience, I have found this statement to be true and down to the point. Lastly, we will talk about the love of Christ. Without Christ in our lives, it will be even more difficult to show compassion and to have patience for others. God loved us so much that he sent his only Son to this earth to die an awful death for our sins. John 3:16 tells us that. If we trust in the Lord, he has our lives in his hands, that we can more easily focus on our patients and show concern and compassion for their needs. Showing compassion, having patience, and trusting in Christ are 3 key ingredients to being a compassionate healthcare worker. In conclusion, I'd just like to say, as a Christian, a healthcare worker, you are almost guaranteed to face challenges on a daily basis. It might be an unhappy patient or maybe even an office issue, but be assured the Lord will guide you to the path if you allow him to do so. Thank you.